Welcome back. Returning now to our top story, the death of off-duty Kiwi soldier Corporal Dominic Aberlin in Ukraine. Well, joining me now is former soldier Aaron Wood. He is the co-founder of the veteran support group No Duff. Aaron, at moments like these, often we don't hear directly from soldiers themselves. They don't have a voice. So how do you think they'll be feeling in this moment, the wider Defence Force family?
There'll be a mix of sadness, but also pride. Sadness in the fact that we as a whānau have suffered this loss, particularly the RNZIR, the Royal New Zealand Infantry Regiment. It's a fairly tight-knit group, even through the generations, but also pride that he did what he wanted to do for the best of reasons as far as he was concerned.
And we know from Dominic's family, who have spoken really poignantly today about him, that he was a proud soldier and he knew exactly what he was doing over in Ukraine.
Yes, well, he's a very experienced soldier. He was highly thought of by his comrades, his workmates in 2nd 1st RNZIR, and also highly thought of by his fellow fighters in the Ukraine.
Yeah, well, how many Kiwis like Dominic are thought to be over there in the Ukraine, Aaron?
So, actual fighters at the front line, you're probably looking at in the low tens, 10, 15, 20. On any given day, it fluctuates. In total, and within the Ukraine, probably looking at 100, approximately 100, but it's very fluid. It fluctuates. The vast majority of those are working behind the scenes, logistics, working at NGOs, etc. And then you have your usual sort of thin scum of combat tourists who are taking selfies with the long dead tanks and then pretending like they were Gary Gunfighter up the front lines when they weren't. But most of the front line fighters, there's a very small amount of them, and they're very professional men and women, like Dominic.
Yeah, and what do you understand from your communications and you're talking with these people, you know, about why they're going and joining that international contingent over there?
Well, there's a range of reasons. Obviously, many of them are personal to the individual. However, there's also a number of reasons that are pretty general across the group and internationally speaking as well. So the fact that it's a righteous fight, we're talking about Russia, which is a huge bully, into a smaller country, the Ukraine. Ukraine's far from perfect, obviously, but what country is, including New Zealand currently. However, you know, Kiwi soldiers, particularly infantrymen, are very clearly trained and programmed, for want of a better term, in terms of right and wrong, very strict discipline and consequences for breaching that discipline. And you know, we have a very strong sense of what's right and wrong. So you see things like that, you want to chip in and act. You know, you want to protect the weak and those who are unprotected. That's one of the reasons. Another reason is many veterans. I'm not speaking for Dominic particularly here. I wouldn't speak from personally anyway. I don't know him personally, only by reputation. But many veterans are looking to fill a hole in their in their existence once they release from the NZDF. NZDF has very mediocre transition programs and systems compared to the rest of the world's militaries. There's a long way to go to even catch up, let alone to surpass it. And a lot of people, a lot of veterans who transition from the NZDF basically are at a loss and looking to regain what they've lost in terms of camaraderie and purpose, etc. And something like Ukraine comes along and it literally fits the bill perfectly.
Yeah, and sort of regain that brotherhood, I suppose, in many ways. Our thoughts are with Dominic's friends and his family. Aaron Wood, founder of veterans group No Duff, thanks so much for joining us here on 8 o'clock.
Thank you.